long-lasting fulfillment, greater clarity, and more energy to accomplish my goals. These are three things that I received from building a daily meditation practice that you may also want to experience in your life. My name is Nico, and I'm a meditation teacher and a self-mastery coach. And today I'd love to talk about three things. The first one is the purpose of meditation and the technique that I teach. The second one is the many benefits that you'll receive from building a daily meditation practice. And lastly, just share a bit about my story and how meditation completely transformed my life. So in terms of the purpose of meditation, it's quite simple. It's just to expand our awareness. It seems very simple, and it is. And you're probably thinking, well, what's the importance of self-awareness? Well, self-awareness is actually everything. It's the means by which we can monitor our needs, right? How we can bring ourselves back into balance if we've become out of balance. And it really is the thing that enables us to thrive in our life, to create the perfect environment where we can thrive and succeed rather than just survive. So in terms of meditation, there are so many varieties, different techniques that you can practice. There are focusing techniques, there are connection techniques, visualization techniques, and all of these techniques, they're all great. There's no one better than the other. They're all just do different things with intended outcomes. Most of those ones that I just mentioned, the focusing techniques, they require a level of concentration and focus to bring your attention to your breath or to your body or visualizing on the things that you would like to create in your life and manifest. The technique that I teach is actually called a transcending technique or a being technique, where we use a mantra. Now, the word mantra in Sanskrit just means man is mind and tra is tool or vehicle. So we're using a mind vehicle to transcend our thinking mind or go beyond the thinking mind to move into our true self, right? Which is what we call our being. Our being is you minus all of your thoughts. It's this stillness of our inner being that is our true nature, and this is where our power is. And this is what this technique does. It specifically, the intended outcome is to experience, to access our being and to stabilize that in our daily life. And you'll see many, many benefits that come from that. So in terms of this technique, the three things that it specifically is intended for, the first one is it reduces stress and fatigue in the system. The second thing is it expands our self-awareness. And the last thing is it creates the pathways so we can connect to our true nature and to our being. So in terms of the benefits that you'll receive from meditation, one thing that is really interesting is thinking about stress and the impact that stress has on our system. And what happens when we're too caught up in our, doing too many things, too much stress in the system. You'll know when you're a little bit reactive, a little bit defensive, take things personally, a little bit irritated and agitated. And this is just a natural process, that our natural biological impulses to react to the needs of what's happening, of life's demands that are putting on us. And often that's when we find ourselves in the fight or flight, the survival mode state. And this is, it impedes our thinking and impedes us accessing our full power, essentially. So it's important for us to get rid of stress and fatigue in our system so we can really access, our full capabilities and resources. So that's, one thing that, what meditation works specifically on, which is to let go of all of those stories and get out of our mind and have a break from that. So three things that I think are the biggest things that come from building a daily meditation practice and the benefits: a greater emotional balance, more energy, and improved focus and self-control, which is a game changer. So you can direct your focus on the areas that you want to grow in your life. And it could be to do with your health, could be to do with your wealth, your relationships, your career, or your connection to self, to each other, to nature, whatever it is. So there are so many benefits that you receive. And, for me specifically in my story, meditation has completely transformed my life. When I think about my mind, what it did for that, I used to be a really big worrywart. It stemmed from my mother, my grandmother, just, constantly worrying, overanalyzing things, being a perfectionist, struggling with self-belief. With a daily meditation practice over time, I was able to be more present in this moment and being able to direct my focus and on the things that I wanted to grow more, and which was more positive outcomes. And I stopped worrying about the things that hadn't happened, stopped worrying about the future, and stopped thinking and overanalyzing about things that had happened in the past and any regrets. And the second thing that meditation really helped for me was with my body. I used to always get sick. For about 10 years, I was on antibiotics 5 or 6 times a year. My immune system was depleted. I never felt my full vibrancy of my energy and health. And after building a meditation practice, my health has gone through the roof. My energy is next level. And, I haven't been on any medication for the last 5 years. So it's been a game changer for my health. And the last thing I'd say when we think about mind, body, and the third one being spirit or your soul, for me, I was able to focus on the things that really light me up, what lights my spirit up. And that's, why I'm teaching meditation now. I'm a self-mastery coach. I'm doing the things that really light me up, and it's so fulfilling. And not only that, I've created the environment around me, whether it's being in nature more or the people I surround myself with, or doing the things that I like to do, such as playing tennis or long walks along the beach, nature hikes, whatever it is. I do more of those things that light up my spirit. And so, to just conclude all of this, anything that you wish to see grow more in your life will come from building a daily meditation practice, because we get beyond all the stories in our thinking mind, our fear-based thinking mind, go into the real nature of who we are. And from that place, we can interact with life in a much more effortless way. So in terms of the technique that I teach, it's a being meditation technique or a transcending technique. It's taught over 3 days, 90 minutes each session, over in person or live Zoom video conference. And it's 3 consecutive days for 90 minutes each. And after the 3 consecutive sessions, you'll be a self-sufficient meditator to be confident to go on and have your own daily practice. And you'll also have access to me on my weekly group meditations, which is a great way to keep going with your habit. Also meet other community members that are also meditating, that have learned from me. And it's just a really great way to keep up with the practice, but also share what you're going through with like-minded people. So hopefully this has resonated with you. Feel free to reach out to me, send me an email or a direct message. My email is info@nickdimattina.com. That's NICKDIMATTINA.com. Thanks for listening, and hope to see you soon.